Hello YouTube, Elite Legionario here, bringing you what I've decided to do, which is a campaign for the stainless steel mod for Medieval 2 Total War. Now, I realised a few months ago I put out a video saying I was going to do either the Byzantines or the Khwarezmian Empire. To be honest, no one was really decisive in the votes on that, so there was no real answer. So what I've decided to do is just start one as the Holy Roman Empire. Now, I know that's completely off the track, but I've always loved the Holy Roman Empire, and it's a great campaign. I always like the idea of fighting as Germany and fighting on many fronts and things. It's a lot of fun. So, as someone do, so Holy Roman Empire campaign, as you can see we are in screen. So this will be part 1, and I'll probably aim to get 2 of these out, 2, maybe 3 out a week. I might do 3 a week, something like that. We'll see. I haven't worked out what days I'm going to work it on yet, but I'll probably go like a campaign vid, then maybe a couple of online battles, another campaign vid, then a couple of online battles, then another online, something like that. We'll just about 3 a week, depends. Nothing too solid or anything, yet. So anyway, the Holy Roman Empire. So in the stainless steel mod, it's got quite a lot more territories to begin with. And what's our situation? Diplomatically, we're fine. We're not at war with anyone. We've got 25k to begin with. So let's begin by, I'll put the tax up a little bit there, build some roads to increase some infrastructure. Let's see what else, build some at Frankfurt as well. Nuremberg. I'm just going to build roads because that always helps travelling times for armies and trade and that sort of thing. I'm also going to build logging camps. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about the stonemason's hut because they both do the same thing, just one for stone, one for wood. And a lot of the structures, most of the ones you build are made out of wood, so I'll probably just spend my time on those, to be honest. Anyway, let's see, Bologna. Okay, let's build some roads there. Let's build the logging camp there, logging camp in Salzburg, Vienna. Let's build roads. Try to get the big trade cities and stuff to get roads. Logging camp in Antwerp. Okay, Metz. Let's go with logging camp and Groningen. I think that's how you say that, or Groningen. Probably Groningen actually. Logging camp as well. And logging camp here in Cologne. And Bern, also a logging camp. Just get the logging camps because they are Staufen logging camps, got the emperor there as well. Because that's good for your just helping buildings to be a bit cheaper and easier to build. It's a good place to start in this. So let's see, a spy here. Now, how do we want to begin with? I'm very tempted to repeat what Germany did in World War II, at least in terms of invasion plan, and go for Poland first and then France. So I might actually do that, although then again, I've not got that, I'm not on good terms with the Italians exactly, so usually the Holy Roman Empire is not, so I don't know, we'll see how we go. Looks like Milan's got no owners yet, so I'm actually, let's see, what have I got in Staufen? Let's just go see if we can get some trade with France. I'm going to trade with them. Keep France busy or happy at the moment. Let's see. Let's build some light men-at-arms. This is like a pretty decent sword unit. Some archers, and let's see, I'll have some sergeant spearmen. And on the next turn I'll build something else here, so I'll build some light men-at-arms. I'll build the same setup in Bern, and then I'll go and attack Milan before Genoa can take it, because that'll be a good place to get. Give me a bit of a more foothold down here in the south. Let's see. Okay, where's this guy? Where is he at? Nuremberg. Right. Now, let's just see if we can find a good, valuable resource in the region. 80 from that one. Apparently, I think now, if quote me if I'm wrong, but I think with merchants, the further away you go from your own lands, the more value their goods become. Apparently. I might be wrong on that, but I think it's accurate. I don't know. Let's see. So look, yeah, there's like, I think, salt, sorry. So there's silver there. So I might head for that silver. It's pretty close. Right, so let's see, what else is there? Magdeburg. Yeah, I was also I've installed the next air mod, but it's not working. Like, it's not showing it for some reason. I should have a little thing here that I can move around onto another air, but it doesn't exist. It just doesn't show it for some reason. And I know I've installed it properly, so I don't know what's going on there. So unfortunately I can't do that. I would like to have done so, but I can't. Right, the times. I might build some forces up here actually too, because I might invade Jutland or Denmark. Tempted. Just thinking what else. Yeah, bear with me here, guys. I'm not a very good campaigner, or I'm not particularly great at it, so I'm just trying to think which of these generals do I like the look of. Let's see. I'll use the Emperor for the attack because he's got good stats. Emperor Friedrich. Is it Friedrich or Heinrich? I always forget. Friedrich the champion. Usually it's Heinrich in the base game. I'm just trying to think what else I need to do. Let's go diplomacy. I didn't do that. There we go. Agents. Anyone I've missed? Elizabeth von Hohenstaufen. Hold on. Von Hohenstaufen. Hohenstaufen was actually a major family in the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually very historically accurate. Now, do I want to go? Let's see. I'm just trying to think. I might actually go towards Hungary. Because I'll probably go to war with Poland and France, so maybe get an alliance with Hungary. Don't want to be biting off too much, more than I can chew. That's just the saying I'm thinking of. Right, these are generals. Let's say reasonably average, but some decent enough forces with them. Anyone else I've missed? I don't think so. I've got buildings everywhere. I've got the troops building where I want them to build. I don't want to overspend on my first turn. Got alliances going in the directions I want them to go into, or trade. No, I'm pretty happy with that. So it's in my turn. Trade, right, see if I can get the map information. Usually you can push people around a bit when you're the Holy Roman Empire. I think not. 1,000 florins. Fiddlesticks. Yeah, I'll just take your trade right then. So just trade with them. They just got some territory. Basically just been Milan had a little bit more territory simply because of the fact that all the territories have been a wee bit expanded upon in this particular mod. So anyway, it should be interesting. Oh, the Teutonic Order, I should get an alliance with them. They're old friends of the Holy Roman Empire. Let's go. He's got some more right traits there, but I've already got plenty of actual generals, so I don't really need him. It's rebellion and peace, so what I'll do is 2,000 florins worth getting. Largest faction, of course. My money did go up, so it's okay. Some of the region expanded, just the troops I recruited. So, oh, there's Kaiser. Right, anyway. I'm going to take most of the forces out of Staufen, which is probably a bit risky, but I want to have a powerful force to take on Milan. What I might also do is build that, and I'll replenish some of the numbers here. There's some of these just crap units. Just hopefully France doesn't invade, because then I'll be in a bit of trouble. Let's get trade right. See if we can get. We'll do a map for map trade. See if they'll be a part of that. There we go. So, yep, as you can see, like rebel territories are much less, which I vastly prefer. It's so much better that way. Herzog von Brabant, title order Antwerp. Okay, let's have a look. Any of these areas got slightly less? Some of them just the areas that are slightly less. Let's see. The music on this mod is excellent. I'm not fussed on the track that's playing right now, but it's got some really great music. It's got a lot of music from the first medieval Total War, and that's like that's got the best soundtrack out of any Total War game in existence, and the best atmosphere out of any Total War game in existence as well, for that matter. It's a fantastic mod. I mean, fantastic game. I really hope they bring that to Steam, although I don't reckon they will, which is unfortunate because I'd love them to do so. What else do I need to do? There's some soundtrack from the Britannia expansion. It's got a mixture, a bit of everything, to be honest. Bologna. Might be an idea just to build a couple of things in Bologna, because the Italians, you can never trust the Italians in Medieval 2 Total War, particularly Venice and Milan. Or at least you couldn't in the base game. I'm not sure what it's like in this. Marshburg. Just build a few forces at periodic intervals, just to prepare. Periodic. We should just check. Let's see. France. And was Poland there? Poland, and who else? Denmark's probably an interesting assault choice, and maybe one of the Italians. I don't know which one yet though. Probably Genoa or Venice first. So probably just do both of them. Where are they? Genoa and Venice. So let's see. Whoops! Oh damn it. What was I doing? Venice, France, Poland, and them. So yeah, I'm pretty much ahead of them in every area, which is good at the moment, but I'm only a few turns in. As long as I can focus on one at a time, I should easily be able to sweep them out of the way, which is good. Let's get down close. It's cool how the units look much more cooler up close. So anyway, I think that's enough for this turn. Let's see. I'll do a trade right with you, but I want map. Oh, bloody Nora, I'll give you my own map as well. Dorthaven Munson. Damn right. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's have a look. So as you can see, Denmark has several areas on Scandinavia there in Sweden, and even some right up there in what's that, like Latvia and stuff. So that's interesting and quite good. I like that actually. I like that. It's great how they expanded the regions. See if I can get map out of these guys, or what's demanding. Okay. I wonder if an alliance. Tempted maybe get an alliance with Norway and gang up on Denmark. It's tempting. But for now I'll just go with this. Trade with them, because trade's always good to have. The Quarisamian Shah is dead. Oh, boo friggity hoo. So you get these cool little things, just historical events. So there's the tower in Seville. Just, you can pause this if you want to read this, guys. I'll leave it there long enough for you to read it a little bit. If you pause it, you can read it longer. The Fourth Lateran Council. It's all religious stuff. Oh, the Mongol invasion.
It is easy to become comfortable with the enemy you know, our familiar foes. But to discount the menaces that lurk beyond the known world is to risk a rude awakening that can become a nightmare. This nightmare is the Mongol invasion.
For those of you just wondering why that's happening so soon, that's because I'm playing on a late period game, so it starts like in 1220. I don't really like the early period in stainless steel. To be honest, it was just too slow starting for me, so that's why I went late. So that's why that happened. 1500 for local priests. I'll pay for it. It might be useful. got money. So there's my logging camps completed, and my roads should be done 2 more turns. So there's Poland and Hungary. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate because I wanted an alliance with Hungary before Poland can get it, but that's not exactly good. Right, okay, Antwerp, let's see, drill square, knight stable, was a castle in that. So I might see, I'll get the drill square, I think. I won't do it on all my castles at this stage. I need to work on some of these things, some markets, and I'll get some of these, just things that will assist the economy as much as possible. It's a castle. Although there's now better to work on the economic structures in your towns beforehand. It's probably what I'll do. Innsbruck, Colonia, Bologna, not Colonia. There's quite a lot of castles actually. There's probably more castles than there are cities, which is, well, it depends if that's good or bad. Okay, probably a good idea to build something in Magdeburg because it's on the border with Poland, and of course Poland is always usually an early invasion point for Germany. And let's see, you should never neglect the French. You know what they're going to get up to. Let's see, for now let's put the catapult in the Emperor's army. No further this day, mein Kaiser. I do like the German accents the Holy Roman Empire uses. It's actually quite cool. Let's see. Nothing I really want to build there. Like that, my dear. Okay, I don't really think there's anything I majorly need to do this turn that I can think of. Maybe I'll build some archers and a general's bodyguard here in Hamburg for any potential invasion of either Poland or Denmark, depending on what becomes available first. But I've got to be careful because, of course, the Pope and the Holy Roman Empire, well, I got reasonably okayish, better than in the base game. And oh, that's a female Pope. Secretly female. Anyway, let's see. Maybe I could try pleasing the Pope a little bit. Might build a small chapel somewhere. Oh, nah, screw it. Let's head down this way. Jar Kaiser brigands. I haven't decided upon what way to go there. If I go down to Spain to get traded with them, or head in towards Italy. It's hard to say at this stage. Bologna. I'll just build a diplomat here, I suppose, then that solves that problem. Build an arch unit there. Just got to build up on the borders and then decide which one needs to be attacked first, based upon their strength and my strengths. Disparity there. So just end the turn. Republic of Genoa. So if I try and make these videos like 20 minutes to half an hour long, depending just on how big they go, because the bigger the videos go, the more space they take with fraps and that sort of thing. So I don't like to make them too huge. They're probably no more than half an hour if I can remember that. So I don't even know how long I've actually been going now. Lost track of it. So somewhere between 20 and 30 will probably be the most typical thing that I'll go for. No, actively disloyal, so definitely not. Let's see, so militarily the Golden Horde is pretty darn strong, and financially France. Maybe I should invade those overly rich Frenchmen. Coming down through the lowlands. Never thought of that before. Now I want to take Milan before Genoa can take it, because there's no doubt that's a good city. And also another thing in stainless steel is you need to siege cities a bit, because attacking, if you want to auto-resolve, that is, otherwise, because I don't always like to, personally I prefer to auto-resolve as much as I can, simply because I don't always want to do the battles, because it just drags on and on. So, I mean, I'll do battles because it'll make them interesting for you guys, of course. But I'd sooner not have to do all of them, is what I'm saying, because it's just quite it's a bit tedious, if you know what I mean, doing all of them. So by doing it just a few of them, I'll do the good ones if I can, put it that way, and the ones I absolutely must do, otherwise, I can't. I'm just trying to think which place needs something. I'll have roads next turn, so that should help trade and movement of armies. Staufen is not making anything, so let's get some jousting lanes. And I'll be a good leader, I won't make yellows yet. Anything else? I can't think of anything else. Oh, someone. Burkhard de Brosse, I don't know. Mein Kaiser. Do I do anything else? I don't have much money. Should I make a shot at Zagreb? Maybe that's a good idea, Zagreb. I could take my army in Otto von Tirol. Otto von Tirol, the Markgraf Tyrol. Basically, he's just the Lord of Innsbruck, or Tyrolia as it's known. Ooh, mailed foot knights, that's cool. Oh, there's a piece of music from the original Medieval Total War. Yes, I advise anyone who's never listened to the soundtrack from the first Medieval Total War to actually listen to it. If you like the soundtracks from Total War games, it's the best. If you ever played, it was the first Total War game for me, so it's quite special for me. But its soundtrack is just so gritty that it captures the atmosphere of the medieval times so well. When you're playing that game, it literally feels like you're in the medieval time. And Rome Total War had a great soundtrack as well, but even it never caught the brilliance of the original Medieval Total War soundtrack. I just love that game so much. I so wish I had my own copy of it, but I don't, sadly. See if I can find some Hungarians. So I'm going to make a sweep at Zagreb, and I'm going to siege Milan, which will probably take a bit of sieging. So I'll try and probably siege that a bit. Oops, I forgot my diplomat. I should be able to get the map out of these guys. Yeah, they're always pretty easy. I like to get map while also not divulging my own if possible. It gives me an advantage. It's always good to have that advantage, because if they don't know quite where you are, but you know where they are, it means you can work a bit sooner. Yep, I'll take that. So that tells me about Venice. So I'll just go down and deal with Sicily, and I'll send the other chap over to Spain, Portugal and the Moors. That way I can get trade on multiple areas. So you try and get as much trade as possible, as quickly as possible, because I just want to get the economy rolling, bringing in the necessary florins. At the same time, I don't want to Children's Crusade. Oh yes, poor kids didn't survive. So yeah, I'm not doing hugely spectacularly financially, but I am making money. That's the thing with the Holy Roman Empire, you've got to keep a pretty big military, simply because you don't know what side you're going to be attacked from or who you want to attack. So I love the Holy Roman Empire, you've got so many options. That's what the best thing about them is. It's a papal diplomat. That's a Genoese diplomat. I'm just seeing if perhaps there are any visiting diplomats nearby. That saves me time, but I don't think there is. So head for this. Oh, there's a Sicilian princess right there. I'll head for her. Let's see. Here we go. Put this guy. Perhaps he can make it a little better. 89. I like to move them around, but you don't get a lot of experience here, simply because of the fact that there's not really a whole lot of... Ooh, Swabian swordsman. It's average quality. I bet you they're quite cool though. I'll get some. Let's see. No, I won't consume any more of those goods. I suspect there's not too much of a garrison there, but this mod quite favours the defenders, so that's not exactly what I like. Still haven't decided on who to attack yet. I mean, I'm tempted to go after Denmark, but the thing is, it's the Pope, eh? I really don't want everyone converging on me. It's the one trick with the Holy Roman Empire, you just don't want everyone converging on you. In fact, can this place build a diplomat? Yep, let's build a diplomat and just head on to England there. Okay, he's moving, so I think like Aragon's just down here, and then we can go on to Spain, Portugal and Moors as well. And this dude, once he's finished with Sicily, will head towards the Byzantine Empire, the Turks and that sort of thing. Oh, of course, there's the princess, isn't there? Where the hell is their capital? Should have followed the road, shouldn't I? That was silly. Okay, let's see. Chain of rivers. That's interesting. Let's build there. Vienna always was one of the cities for the Holy Roman Empire that tends to make the most money. For me, it often makes more than everywhere else, although Frankfurt's actually making most at the moment. Logging camp here. Right. I think we can safely end another turn. Right, let's see. Just trying to think where else to go. Probably have to end this video soon, actually, simply because it's probably getting on towards 30 minutes now. So I'll do this one more turn and then I'll end it after that, just because as I said, I really don't want the videos being too long. Okay, Poland's offering me something. Hopefully I can drag the map information out of them. Yep, I'll do that. Our relations are quite poor. Well, that's to be expected. The Poles. Just hope, like, if I go to war with Poland, that France don't go to war with me, because that would be a nuisance. I'm not worried about recruiting new guys at the moment. I'm turning them down because I just actually really like quite a lot of them here at the moment. So I think there was that. Where was that guy? Just see if I get some work done there with Scotland. Where's this chap? Aragonese princess. There we go. That saves me a bit of time, doesn't it? Okay, a bit off on my own. I prefer not to do that, but at least this way they'll accept it. Alright, let's carry on towards Spain with this chap. Just as good. Okay, this path was blocked, but it's not anymore. And she headed up this way. Guess we'll have to do it there as well. Right, now let's head in the direction of the Byzantine Empire. Gotta be something up here. Oh, where is it? Okay, here's a road. I'm just going to follow that road until I find a city. I often do that. I shouldn't do that. Let's see what else is happening. Right, we'll begin the siege of Milan. Let's begin the siege of Milan. And we'll of course head towards Zagreb before, hopefully those Phoenicians don't get there before me. Actually, let's put a watchtower here, just to give us a wee bit more line of sight. I often forget to do that, but it's always a good thing to do that because it gives you line of sight, as you no doubt already know that. Don't need me to tell you that. Okay, any of these cities not really building anything. Let's see. I really want to focus on Poland at the moment, I think, just because it just seems like the right thing to do with Germany, or with a German style faction, basically is what I mean. Or can we recruit here? Let's get a nice stable going there. Let's see, just going to check on my agents. Oh, whoops, it's the College of Cardinals. Didn't want to do that. Agents. I don't really think there's a whole lot I actually need to do at this particular stage. I actually might end it here, guys, because I think I'll probably at least somewhere around 20 minutes or a wee bit more. I can't be too sure. But anyway, guys, this was part 1 of the Stainless Steel 6.4 mod Medieval 2 Total War Holy Roman Empire campaign. Hope you're enjoying this so far. I know I'm not the greatest campaigner out there, but I'm enjoying it so far. And Poland, look out. The Germans are on the way. Alrighty then, I'll see you for part 2 next time.